Welcome to Non-Viral News, Dateline, October the 10th, 2022. Non-viral news, where we report the dull, the inconsequential, and mostly irrelevant news. Small, unalarming factoids from around the world that you are unlikely to share and can ignore with complete confidence. Our nutrition correspondent has been surveying Portland area groceries to get an accurate impression of the reliability of kale supplies, so necessary for mental health amongst those addicted to chlorophyll and the curious taste of this vegetable, which they call flavor. He was quick to point out that in recent years the Brussels sprout has enjoyed a renaissance, much to his delight, and has been hoping that the rutabaga would soon follow a similar development. The media focus on kale has seriously affected his own mental well-being and perception of nutritional justice in the vegetable world. Meanwhile, he reports that supplies of collard greens seem to be secure for the foreseeable future, whatever that might be. He had nothing to say about carrots, celery, onions, zucchini, string beans, cabbage, spinach, eggplant, and lettuce, and even less to say about potatoes, mushrooms, and bell peppers. One of the alien satellites orbiting the Earth monitoring human behavior has reported their astonishment at the curious affection American humans have for the festival of Halloween. In particular, they wonder at Americans' desire to be scared witless, or close, by artificial horrors when the actions of a group of overpaid and frankly evil politicians is able to provide more horror and revulsion than any plastic mask or blood-soaked video. Our staff poet is once again busy adjusting his mantra, but he has agreed to read another of his creations which may or may not have the slightest relevance to anything. You are what you eat. You are what you eat? Then I am flat, yellow, patches of green and brown, as spinach and mushrooms poke. If lunch persists, I am rigatoni, with a garland of mozzarella. As dawn fled espresso, I was so prosciutto. And earlier in the week, I could not escape a mash, a certain moral choppiness. But if that check comes through, I'll be rare at the weekend, or my scales will return with those handy gills. Decades ago, the Hong Kong days, my Gai Fan days were many. There are no waiters to witness my morphing moments, curious as they would appear when Cadbury's fruit and nut becomes rhubarb pie. I do not see my edible visions, only sensed vaguely an emotional menu. Perhaps you see it. But even if you are that perceptive, seeing us all as our diets, the beggar on the corner will remain invisible. This is Non-Viral News with Bob Sterry. Tune in, log on, click here, or whatever it is that you do for our next broadcast.